Let's start in the tabletop. Tuck the toes under, even the little pinky toes, and sit your weight back on your heels. Here we're going to start by stretching out the bottoms of the feet. If it's too intense, you can place your hands on blocks and maybe lean forward a bit. We'll open up a bit through the shoulders by clasping opposite elbows behind the back. You can let your eyes close here and just let your awareness just focus on the breath. Then clasp the fingers together behind you, trying to bring the palms of the hands together. Trying to get a greater opening across the shoulders and the chest. Then gently release as you come forward. Release the toes. You can roll out the ankles. Come onto the tops of the feet now. Fingertips point towards you. Exhaling as you lean back. Inhale as you rock forward. Here stretching gently into the forearms. Then holding for a breath. Inhale as you come up. Gently release the arms. And sink your weight back onto your heels. This time we're going to stretch onto the tops of the feet and the ankles. If it's possible, maybe begin to lift the knees. And if you can release the fingertips from the ground, bring them into prayer right at your heart center. On your next exhale, gently release, come forward. We're going to inhale, right leg forward. We're going to come into an Achilles stretch. So we're in a low lunge here, but rock your weight all the way forward until you feel that right heel just about to lift off of your mat. And we'll hold here for a couple breaths. Feeling a nice stretch in that Achilles, maybe even into the calf. And then we're going to rock ourselves back into a lunge, so stacking the right knee on the right ankle. Take an inhale here. Exhale, rock the hips back, runner stretch, flexing the foot. Inhale, come forward, lunge, fingertips sweep up. Exhale, rocking back into your runner stretch. Exhale, lunge, squaring the hips so that right hip slightly pulls back, left hip comes forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, sweep the arms up, low lunge. Exhale, runner stretch. Maybe seeing if this time you can lift that right heel. Exhale, sweep the fingertips up, and then press the heel back, lifting the knee. We'll do that again. Exhale, lift the heel. Inhale, come forward, lift the knee. Really press out through that back heel to feel a nice extension in the left hip flexor. One last time. Runner stretch, lift the heel. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step yourself back into a plank, lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, send the hips up and back, coming into a down dog. We'll hold here for a couple breaths. Feel the inner biceps rolling up, shoulder blades spread across the back. Inhale, come forward into a plank. We're going to rock into side plank, coming onto the left hand, outside of the left foot. Bring the right leg forward, coming onto the outside edge of that right foot. Flex the toe and press the knee away from you. You want to feel a nice stretch into the IT band here. And then we're going to come into our full side plank, reaching out through the fingertips, lifting up through the hips. Exhale, come back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale again, send the hips back to your down dog. You can pedal out the feet if you'd like. Feel the hips reaching up and back. Inhale, right leg up, opening up the hip, so bending that right knee, the heel reaching towards the sit bone. Come back into your three-legged dog, and then sweep the leg forward. We're going to come into our warrior one. So the back heel pivots down. Exhale, arms can come down. Reach for opposite elbows behind your back, or come into a reverse prayer if that's available to you. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, hinge forward over that extended leg. Engage the kneecaps in both legs, so both legs are really active, and feel the legs scissoring together. Feel that right hip pulling back. Inhale, hinge back up, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, sink down into your warrior one again. Roll onto the ball of the left foot, And begin to rock the weight forward, coming into your warrior 3. Oh, I was feeling a little bit off balance there. See, even yoga teachers stumble as well. Really reach out through the heel. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Foot comes down. Inhale into your flat back. Exhale, fold forward 2 more times. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, surrender forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, surrender forward. Grounding through the hands, you can jump or step back into the plank. You can go through a flow, so chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale into your down dog. Take a moment to just feel the heat that your body's created in just about 5 minutes. Exhale, knees can come down. We'll move on to the left side. So inhale, left leg forward. We're coming to our Achilles stretch, rocking the weight forward. Do you feel that left heel just wanting to come up off of your mat? Here, feeling the stretch this time in the left Achilles and into the left calf. Then we'll rock ourselves back into a low lunge. Walk that right knee back. Left knee stacking over the ankle. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up, low lunge. Exhale, into your runner stretch. Feel like you want to pull the heel towards you, that femur bone sinking into the socket. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, back. Inhale, sweep the arms up, sinking into the hips. Exhale, this time maybe lifting the heel. Inhale, come forward, lifting the knee. Exhale, rocking back, pull the femur into the socket. Come forward, inhale, lifting that right knee. And exhale, lean back, lift. Last one, inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, hands come down, step back into your plank. Exhale as you lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, sending the hips back into your down dog, pedaling out the feet if you wish. On your next inhale, rock forward, this time rolling onto the outside edge of the right foot, coming into a side plank. Left leg comes up, roll onto the outside edge of that foot. So feeling a nice stretch on the IT band on the left side. Keeping those left toes flexed. And then making your way into your side plank, keeping the hips lifted, reaching out through the fingertips, flexing both feet. On an exhale, come back into your plank, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra, widening across the collarbone. Exhale into your down dog. On an inhale, lifting left leg up, 3-legged dog. Keep the hips even, and then sending that hip or that heel towards the hip, opening up the hip. Square yourself back into a 3-legged dog, and then step that foot forward. Pivot the right heel down. Inhale the arms up into warrior 1. Really grounding down through all 4 corners of the feet. Exhale, bringing the hands behind you, clasping opposite elbows or coming into reverse prayer. Inhale as you straighten that front leg. Exhale as you hinge forward, folding over that extended leg. Remember, kneecaps engaged here, legs scissoring towards each other. Left hip is pulling back. Inhale as you hinge yourself back up. Release the hands, extend the fingertips up, and exhale as you sink down into your warrior 1. Really press through the outside of that back foot. Roll onto the ball of the right foot, and then slowly bringing your weight forward, coming into your warrior 3. Keeping the hips square. On an exhale, releasing the hands and the legs down. Inhale into a flat back, and exhale, surrender forward. Inhale. Exhale, one last time. Inhale, reach the chest through the arms. Exhale, surrender forward. Ground the hands down beside you. Step or hop back into plank. Exhale as you lower and hold. And then lower all the way down onto your mat. Extend the arms out in front of you, legs extend out behind you. On an inhale, lift the legs, the arms, the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, reaching out through the balls of the feet and the fingers. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then this time we'll inhale, lift, and we'll hold here for 3 breaths. Really reaching out. Reach the fingertips away, reach the balls of the feet away, and exhale, lower. Bring the hands close by the sides of the ribs, tuck the toes under. Inhale, press up into Chaturanga Dandasana. And inhale, press yourself all the way up into plank, lower the knees down. Sit back. Keep that right leg bent. We're going to extend the left leg long. We're going to keep an internal rotation in that right leg, so you want your heel to be on the outside of your right hip. Feel yourself grounding through your hips and begin to hinge yourself forward over that extended leg. Inhale as you come up slightly. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, up slightly. And exhale, bending forward. And we'll hold here 3 breaths. Inhaling, rolling yourself back up. Keep the legs as they are and slowly begin to rock the weight back. Here we're targeting that right quad, so you may be able to lower onto the elbows. Maybe you can lower all the way down onto the back. You can keep that left leg extended. You can bend the knee and come onto the sole of the left foot. Or if you want to deepen even further, you can hug that left knee in towards your chest. On your next exhale, slowly releasing, pressing up onto the elbows, pressing yourself back up, releasing that right leg, maybe shaking out the legs if that feels nice. And we'll come to the opposite side, so internal rotation of the left leg, so left heel comes to the outside of the left hip. Right leg extends forward, and on an exhale, surrender forward. Inhale, up slightly, exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, inhale. Exhale, forward, and we'll hold here for 3 breaths. Reaching the crown of your head towards the top of that right foot. On your next inhale, rolling yourself up, keeping the legs as they are, begin to rock yourself back until you feel that stretch in that right quad. There's no need to push yourself all the way to the floor. So come into a depth that's appropriate for you, keeping that right leg extended or bending that right leg, maybe hugging that right knee in towards the chest. On your next exhale, gently release. Slowly press yourself back up, release that left leg and shake out the legs. Bring the knees in and lower yourself down onto your mat, gently rocking from side to side. And bring the soles of the feet down. We're going to come into our thread the needle, starting by crossing the left ankle over the right thigh. And then thread that left hand through, hugging that right knee in towards the chest. Keep that left foot flexed. And then keeping the legs exactly as they are, let them fall to the right, bringing the sole of that left foot down. Grab the outside of that foot with the right hand and grab the top of the right foot with the left hand. Let yourself rock back onto your back, coming into a twist. Press that left knee away. On an exhale, gently release, hug the knees back in, and we'll come onto the right side, crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. Flex that foot and hug that left knee in, feeling a nice stretch on the outside of the right hip. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Use a strap around that left leg if you need to. And then rolling onto the left side, sole of the right foot comes down, grabbing the outside edge of the right foot with the left hand and top of the left foot with the right hand. Rock onto the back, maybe even looking over that right shoulder if it's comfortable for your neck. Feel that right knee pressing away. Then gently release, hug the knees in, extend them long. Coming into Shavasana here, feel the shoulder blades sliding down the back, palms roll up. Feel yourself release the entire weight of your body onto your mat. Let go of every muscle. Let go of your breath. Allow it to be completely natural. Release the jaw. Release the tongue if it's pressing up against the roof of the mouth. And feel the eyebrows sliding away from each other, softening that space between your eyebrows. Slowly begin to rock the head from side to side. Bring some movement to the fingers and the toes, and on an inhale, reach the fingertips up overhead, reach out through the balls of the feet, getting a nice stretch along the entire body. On an exhale, rolling to your right side. On your next inhale, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Relax the shoulders, let the palms meet at heart center, and let your eyes softly close. Let your head bow forward. Thank yourself for practicing today. And thank you for letting me guide you today. Namaste.